I want to just hop in and talk about the recent givings with Shannon Sharpe and the young lady. Recently, they just settled for an undisclosed amount.
I think he got played.
We're not going to say he's a victim. He's not, but he did get played, and she played him well.
If, in fact, this young lady lied about the nature of their relationship to basically pressure him to give up some of his coins, he's a victim of that.
What are you doing to keep your young chickies in line?
She was OnlyFans. She was charging for her content. She got Shannon, hooked him, did him dirty, and now she made so much money she can give it away for free? I know he got to be mad.
So I think we all agree that he was a victim, yes. Was he a simp? Absolutely. I want to just hop in and talk about the recent givings with Shannon Sharpe and the young lady. Last month, we talked about him getting caught up in this scandal and possibly being sued for $50 million for being old and free, I guess. And so she was suing him. So recently, they just settled for an undisclosed amount. And I'm wondering, he literally retired the girl. Let's just put that out there, right? He made it to where she quit OnlyFans and told her fans that she was going to be on social media moving forward, possibly with a real job, maybe. Maybe she'll be on ESPN, who knows? But I'm wondering, what do you guys think about it? Or should men just stop, stalking women online? Did he go out like a simp? Is he a sucker? Did he win for the $10 million? What do you guys think?
I'll say I think he got played. I think that, so right now, a lot of people are lonely. Lots of people are lonely. And the thing about it is, people like Shannon, athletes, people with a lot of money, have always been targets. But now that social media is what it is, it used to be a woman had to bribe somebody to get close enough to a star or an athlete or somebody they would call a high value person, so they could try to get that influence, right? They had to wait out in the lobby downstairs or hide in the towels in the locker room or do some crazy stuff. Now all they got to do is have an Instagram account or a TikTok with some thirst trap photos on it, and then the men come to them and they will line up, even though they know this woman has been ran through by half of your industry, whatever it is, they still be like, yeah, me next. And so, he's just a victim of society at this point. People are lonely and they're trying to reach out. And unfortunately, I got to tell you, if you're a superstar, stay away from the internet, man. Meet your girl in the supermarket. You know what I mean? Just find the finest chick you can find in the supermarket. Or go where all the fine women are and pick one off the street. Like, ooh, girl, you. Do that. Because chances are, if she's already on the internet hawking her wares as a thirst trap model or whatever they call them, dude, she just out to get the bag. That's what this lady did. Now she retired. So let me get this right. She was OnlyFans. She was charging for her content. She got Shannon, hooked him, did him dirty, and now she made so much money she can give it away for free? I know he got to be mad. He paying for everybody's party now. It's a sad thing. Y'all got to protect yourselves, man. Get everything in writing, get everything on tape. And honestly, you just got to move a little more slowly and cautiously in these streets. I know I do. Go ahead.
So let me just go ahead and say this. He is not a victim. Stop it. Stop the bull. Stop the cap. He is not a victim. He was a willing participant in this scam. He knew what he was getting into. Apparently, he was paying $25,000 a cheek to just get some nasty dirt race talk or whatever the hell it was. So no, we're not going to say he's a victim. He's not, but he did get played, and she played him well. She played him like a fiddle. And that's what he wanted. He wanted to be played, because if he didn't want to be played, he would have took extra steps like those steps you identified to make sure he protected his bag, but he didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and just say this. Kudos, ma'am, your 19-year-old self. And I'm going to say kudos because you found a get-quick-rich scheme that some women... I know. You know why? It's because it got caught right here, because my first thought was like, yo, I need to support this black man. But then my second thought was like, he didn't want to give his daughter more than $30,000 for her wedding. So, nah, I'm good on this because he got what he got. And so I just hope that he be a cautionary tale to other players out there and other people in this type of position, that they take what happened to him, they internalize it and say, yo, let me put some protections in place, because we already talking about black women gold diggers when we've got the real gold diggers out there who definitely digging for gold. And so, sir, please protect yourself. Shannon Sharpe, kudos to you.
Well, hold on, man. This is such, oh my God. This is such bullshit. The stuff, what the fuck does him giving his daughter $30,000 for a wedding.
He was cheap and paying $25,000 a cheek.
Hold on. See, but hold on. The two things don't correlate. Leaving up to a black woman to correlate something don't correlate, right? So he felt like the appropriate budget for her wedding was $30,000, which is like no sneeze. Like we add to like $30,000 isn't a decent amount of money. And if he chooses to prioritize his hardworking money to pay for some cheeks, whose fucking business is that? The fact that y'all correlated the two is crazy to me, which then tells me why y'all find reasons to lack empathy for people when they in fact are victims. Two things can be true at the same time. If, in fact, this young lady lied about the nature of their relationship to besmirch or to somehow, I guess, what do you call it when you, the word escapes me, but basically pressure him to give up some of his coins, knowing it was bullshit to begin with, he's a victim of that. A victim of lying, victim of a hustle, victim of a scheme. Yeah, I know, I get it. Like most of us don't get scammed, but guess what? Well-meaning people or not well-meaning people sometimes get scammed. So I could agree with you, S&M, that I'm not mad at Shorty for go out there, get your money, girl. Ha ha, every sucker born every day. Cool, that could be true, but it could also be true that this man is a victim of some bullshit. Some bullshit that sometimes women perpetrate at the detriment of other women, right? If we get so cynical, because apparently the comment was, or the statement was, hey, they had a tumultuous yet consensual, which is what they negotiated for. It's like, well, damn, sis, if you really did go through something, how did you somehow craft this statement that essentially was built to let him off the hook to go about his business? If you were really like that victimized and had all that fucking proof, the bitch had fucking recordings and all this other shit, right? So all I'm saying is two things we say all the time, but apparently when y'all want to be on your high feminine horse and then wonder why well-meaning brothers like myself, who sometimes we want to meet you halfway, find ways to just be so disgusted because y'all can't even walk across the street enough to recognize when a nigga was clearly a victim in a situation where she lied to come up, right? I can say that. As a man, I can say, yes, he was victimized, but yes, he was victimized and you stupid ass nigga, you should have got. That's what happens when you walk in the wrong neighborhoods too late at night. Cool. But at the same time, I could also acknowledge that, hey, sis, go out there and get your money. But what I can also recognize as a man is that this type of behavior, I think, makes it harder for real victims. We forgot about them, right? When we put on our little case to be able to come to the forefront, because every woman, when we talk about Diddy or any other celebrity, when people come out and say, oh, this guy did this thing to me, even though it doesn't appear to be that way, y'all wonder why we don't believe y'all. It doesn't matter if she's white, she's a woman. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we can get stuck in the prism of race. I get it, but she's still another person who I think the court of public opinion and the fact that she was represented by Busby is like, this is some bullshit. And so when y'all even low-key stand on that without even giving the brother no kind of recompense, you know what I'm saying? No acknowledgement that he too could have been victimized. Just because you old don't mean you can't be a fool. He was an old fool. And yes, he got played. But come on, y'all. This is why the gender war will never stop. Y'all never push your guns down. You don't put them down. Okay? They both could be wrong and they both could be right in terms of how the fuck it worked out. And good luck to Shannon, my brother. Stay strong, but stay out of that neck of the woods. It didn't work out you the last time. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I don't think Shannon is a victim of not taking my master class. We could have totally avoided this, which I will be having my classes in the fall. Don't be a cornball. You're a guy, but you got a lot of money. All he had, so you know who never has this problem, and he's in a similar situation as Shannon Sharpe? Leonardo DiCaprio. He keeps his 18 to 24-year-old in line. We don't hear about any of this stuff happening to him. Maybe they should have a little sit down with ask him, like, look, Leo, I tried this stuff. I got burned. I got played. What are you doing to keep your young chickies in line? So there is help out there. I may have to collab with Leo on something in the fall, but this could have all been avoided. I hate that for him. So hopefully it's a lesson learned.
So what I've heard so far is that he is a victim of the internet, of a 19-year-old white woman. By the way, we didn't mention race at all. We just said he was a sucker. But let's not forget that victim is synonymous with sucker, and in his case, is synonymous with simp. So I think we all agree that he was a victim. Yes. Was he a simp? Absolutely, for $25,000 a cheek. And is he today's clown sucker? Absolutely. And we're okay with that. Everybody wins because instead of paying $50, he paid $10. And I'm not against thinking that this might have been a PR stunt because he was so worried about people calling him Auntie Shannon that this might have all been produced in the background, paid her the money for her promo tour, and everybody gets off scot-free because nobody is calling him gay after hearing that sex tape. Should have been a look.